Hey, what up? What up? Welcome back to another Thursday throwback film review. And this one is going way back. So this was way before I was even born, but came out in 1977. So this is Orca, the killer whale. So this is one of those ones where, Jaws had kind of come along and they were starting to kind of do these different um, types of movies similar to Jaws. And this one's about a killer whale that's kind of terrorizing this town, starring Richard Harris, Charlotte Rampling, Will Sampson. So this was back in the late '70s. So by the time I got a chance to watch it and kind of understand what was going on, um, I dug it. It's one of those things where I think even more so than sharks, because of their capabilities to learn and to think, I think killer whales are even that much more terrifying because, I keep up with, I love watching National Geographic and following these animals and learning about them and how smart they are and how intelligent they are. And to watch this film and it play out like that. So the film is basically about some fishermen. They're kind of catching whales, kind of killing them, and they kill a female, or they capture a female. She dies on the boat, but during the process of her dying, she has a calf, and her partner, the male, is kind of watching this play out, and he kind of screams out in agony, and he sets off on a vengeance, to get back at this captain and this crew. So he's kind of terrorizing this town. He's trying to goad them into coming out and into the ocean and fight them. And it's a really cool story, man. Like once he locks in, he's very determined. It's got a couple really cool kind of kill scenes in there, but you can tell that the whale is thinking. Like he's thinking, he's setting off traps, like he's doing things to get this captain. Like, look, I'm gonna get you. Like you gonna have to come see me. And it's one of those stories, man, where it's like it's. I mean, obviously, it's kind of being told from the human element of it, but you kind of like, as the story goes on, you really don't know who to root for. Because I mean, I think Richard Harris, he plays his character well, the lead role, but he's not always the best guy, So the whale definitely pushes him to that peak, and they have a showdown. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending because I like for people to go check things out on their own, but it doesn't have the ending that you think. It's one of those ones where it's like, for me, it was a very satisfying ending. Like I felt it was appropriate. Like it was one of those endings where it was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know where you could check this out. I actually own this film. Like I actually went out and found it, and I own it. So like I love these type of films. I think I said it in an earlier review, like the sharks, the alligators, the snakes, and in this case, the killer whale. So these movies are always going to have a soft spot for me, and I just enjoy watching them. So 1977's Orca, the killer whale. So if you can find it, you can check that out. Yeah, it's a good watch.